Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zulzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in today's lecture we discuss about linear programming problem by using the graphical method, or we can say that how to solve linear programming problems by using a graphical method. So in my previous videos we discussed about what is mean by operational research, what are the different operational research modeling, real life situations, linear programming problem, basic linear programming problem solution and its applications, and what are the various components are used by solving the linear programming problem. Okay, so there are different components are used like objective function, structure constraint, non-negativity constraint, artificial types variable, surplus variable, slack variable. So these are the different components we can use by solving the linear programming problem. So we discuss one by one what is mean by objective functions, constraint, non-negative constraints, structure constraints, how to apply slack variables on a given equation, or how to apply surplus variables also. Okay, so the next part is the solving linear programming problems. There are different methods are used. In general, we use the following methods for the solution of a linear programming problem. So first method is the graphical method and second method is the simplex method. So simplex method again characterized into the two techniques, that is big M method and two phase method. So in today's session we discuss about what is mean by graphical method and how to solve the problem by using a graphical method. So when we use the graphical method, so if the objective function, that is z, is a function of two variables only, so the problem, this type of problem can be solved by using a graphical method. So if we are having a problem for a two variable type only, so this type of problems we can solve by using a graphical method. The next part is the characteristics of graphical methods. So generally the method is used to solve the problem. So when it involves two decision variables, okay. When we use graphical method, if we are having a problem for a two decision variables, so in that case we can solve by using graphical method. The next is for three or more decision variables, the graph deals with plans and required high imaginations. So to identify the solution area. Okay, so if we are having the more than two decision variables, so we cannot plot two decision variables in a graph or more than two decision variables in the graph. Okay, so it becomes very complicated. Then the solution to the problem lies in the first quadrant. Most of the time, if we are solving the problem by using graphical method, the final solution is lies in the first quadrant. So in a previous videos, we discuss about the graphical method overview concept. So in that we discuss the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. Okay, so in the graphical method solutions, we always, or our problem lies in the first quadrant only. That is, all the equations are in the positive quadrant, plus quadrant. Then the next is this method provides a basis for understanding the other methods of a solutions. So these are the characteristics of a graphical method. The next is a procedure for solving the linear programming problem by graphical method. So for solving the linear programming problem, there are some procedures are used. So by using this procedure, we can solve our problem in a graphical method. So there are various procedures of solving the linear programming problem by graphical methods. So first procedure is a formulation of the problem into the linear programming problem model. The problem is expressed in the form of a mathematical model. Then second, the consider each inequalities constraint as a equation. So this is a second procedure. In the third procedure, plot each equation on the graph as each equation will geometrically represent a straight line. Then fourth procedure, shades the feasible region and identify the feasible solution. Every point on the line will satisfy the equation of a line. So if the inequality constraint correspond to the line is less than equal to, then the region below the line lying in the first quadrant is shaded. For the inequality constraint with greater than equal to sign, the region above the line in the first quadrant is a shaded. So the point lying in the common region will satisfy all the constraints simultaneously. So the common region obtained is called as a feasible region. So in the graphical method, we have two equations, two decision variables. So by using these two decision variables, we can plot the graph like a straight line. Okay, so if there is an intersection point between these two straight lines, so this part is called as a feasible region, or this common region is called as a feasible region, and this region is the region of a feasible solution, and the corner points of the regions are identified. Then fifth step, finding the optimal solution. The value of z, that is objective equation, value of z at various corner points of the region of a feasible solutions are calculated. So in that case the optimum solution is in the form of maximum also, or in the form of a minimum also. So which is also called as our objective function, that is z. So among this value is a noted. So whatever value we get by using these corner points of this feasible region, so this value is called as our objective or optimum solution. So this corresponding solution is called as a optimal solution. So this is a simple procedure while solving the linear programming problem by using the graphical method. Okay. So there is one example based on the graphical method. So the example one, to solve the following linear programming problem graphically. Okay. So for solving the linear programming problem, first we are required the problem in the form of a formulation of a problem in a LPP model. Okay, so this is a formulation of our linear programming problem. Okay, so there is one objective function maximize in the form of a maximization. So max z equal to 3x1 plus 5x2, and this objective function is subjected to this two constraint. Okay, x1 plus 2x2 is less than equal to, so is less than equal to 2000, and x1 plus x2 is less than equal to 1500. So these are the two structure constraints. So this is our objective function and this is our two decision variables. Okay, so in the graphical method we are using two decision variable type problems. Okay, and the last is the x2 is less than equal to 600 and x1 comma x2 is greater than equal to 0. So this is also one equation, x2 is less than equal to 600 and x1 and x2 is always greater than equal to 0. So this is called as a non-negative constant. Okay, so this is our formulation of our given problem. So this problem we can solve by using graphical method. So second step is what? Consider each inequality constraint as a equation. So this is our equality constraint. But the less than sign or greater than sign, these are the our inequality constraint. So these three inequality constraint we consider as a equation. Then third step is what? Plot each equation on the graph, as each equation will geometrically represent a straight line. Okay, see in this slide the solution is, so what are the our equations? X1 plus 2x2 is equal to 2000. So this is our one equation, and second equation is x1 plus x2 is equal to 1500. Okay, so here if we are considering x1 equal to 0, for this first equation we are consider the x1 equal to 0, so the value of x2 becomes 1000, and for this equation x1 intercept when x2 is equal to 0. If we are considering x2 is equal to 0, then x1 becomes 2000. So point of x comma y on the lines become 0 comma 1000, and the second is a 2000 comma 0. So here x is 0, y is 1000, and for this y is x is 2000 and y is 0. For the second equation also we are considering x1 equal to 0, so x2 becomes 1500, and here x2 equal to 0, so x1 become 1500, and point of intersections are 0 comma 1500, and another point is 1500 comma 0. So we are plotting all these equation on a geometric form in the straight line. So we are, so this is our graph, x axis and y axis. So in a graphical method, always we are considering in the first quadrant. So this is our first quadrant. All these equations are lines in the first quadrant. See here. So in the first point, 0 comma 1000. Okay. So here x is a 0 and y is 1000. So this is our point. Then second point is 2000, x is a 2000 and y is a 0. So see here. So this is a x is our 2000 and y is 0. So this is our straight line. Okay. See 1000 and 2000. So this is the equation of x1 plus 2x2 equal to 2000. And for the second equation, x is 0 and y is 1500. So this is our y, 1500. And for the second point, 1500 is our x, comma, y is 0. So this is a y, 1500, and this is our x, 1500. So this is our second equation. So this is our another straight line. x1 plus x2 equal to 1500. Then the next step is what? State the feasible region and identify the feasible solution. Every point on the line will satisfy the equation of line. So this is our x2 equal to 6000 also, 600 also. So this is the equation also, x2 equal to 600. Okay. So here. So x values is a 600 and x1 is a 0 here. So this is our feasible region. And what are the corner points? This is a first corner point, second corner point, third corner point, and fourth corner point, and this is a 0. Okay, so for the first corner point we are considering A, second is a B, third is a C, and fourth corner point is a D. For the A corner point, x value is a 1500 and y is a 0. See here, corner points are A, B, C, D. For the A, the x is a 1500, comma, y is a 0. And for the B, B corner point, see here. Consider B has a 1000 and y axis is a 500. Okay. Similarly for C, C is here. So in between 500 and 1000. So I am considering C point is in the 800. So x-axis is a 800 and y-axis is a 600, above the 500 only. So corner points for C is a 800, comma 600. Similarly for D, so for the D, x1 is a 0 and x2 is a 600. Okay, so this is our feasible region. A, B, C, D are the corner points. And by using this x1, y1, x1 and x2 values of A, B, C, D, we can find out the optimal solution. So what is our objective function? 3x1 plus 5x2. So this is our objective function. We are putting all these values of x1 and x2 in this equation. So the corner points for A, comma 1500, comma 0, the objective value z equal to 4500, for the B 5500, for the C 5400, and for the D 300. Okay, 3000. Okay, so our objective function is a maximization form. So what is the max value between all these corner points? 5500. So at the corner point B, we get the maximum value. Okay, that is 5500. So therefore, the maximum value of Z occurs at a corner point B, x1 equal to 1000 and x2 equal to 500. So hence the optimal solution is x1 equal to 1000 and x2 equal to 500. Okay, so this is a optimal solution and maximization value, that is 5500, by using the graphical method. So in the next video we learn about what is mean by simplex method and how to solve the linear programming problems by using simplex method. Thank you.